Well, hello guys, today we're going to be doing another tutorial video. This time not cleaning a VCR, but we're going to be cleaning our VHS tape. I've got a specific one that I bought because it was heavily mouldy. I picked this up for 50 pence, but it's got severe heavy mould on it. As you can see here, if the light will be kind to us, there we go. As you can see, it's very mouldy and is fast forwarded all the way to the end with a little bit remaining on this spool. What you're going to need for this tutorial, I use a Kinyo two-way cleaner. What this is you put your VHS tape in here, close the top down, you select which way you want to go on the channel switches, and you press the clean button and it flicks the cleaning heads into the tape path. Also, you're going to need some sort of knife. I use this little knife that I use on my utility card. Sorry if I'm huffing and puffing a lot, it's very humid here today. You're also going to need yourself a Phillips screwdriver. 90% of the tapes I've ever seen always have Phillips. You're also going to need some Q-tips. And you're also going to need some isopropyl alcohol. If you don't have one of these, you can get a cheap VCR and you can put the some cotton, preferably Japanese. If you're like me and you vape, you've probably got some cotton knocking about. You can put that into the tape track around the video heads on your old VCR. Fast forward the tape and it should do the first part adequately. Not as well as this thing's going to do it, but hopefully so. Right guys, I'm just going to do a quick jump cut here and show you what you're going to need. Your dirty tape, something to clean it with, isopropyl alcohol, Q-tips, posi screwdriver and a utility knife. Back in a second guys. Okay guys, now that I've remembered to turn the plug socket on, sorry about the jump cut there, I realised I'd not turned it on, and I've also grabbed a seat because this can take a few seconds. You're going to want to put the tape into the rewinder. As you can see, this is the mouldy tape that's going in, no trickery. And you're going to press the lid down, your light's going to come on, and you're going to hit the clean button, which is going to flick. There's a head underneath here that's like little rollers that are cotton pads, and it's going to rewind. You can see in there the tape going. I'll just hover it here and I will try and fast forward this part of the video. There you go guys, it's rewound the tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it out and have a look how well it's been cleaned. As you can see, it's not too bad. So next what we're going to do is we're going to take the tape apart using a screwdriver and we're going to clean the inside. Back in a minute guys. Okay guys, you've hopefully just seen the pictures with the text on telling you what you need to do to get to this stage. And all we're going to do is we're going to take our Q-tips, our isopropyl alcohol, and we're going to clean inside here. So jump cut and we'll be back and we'll have cleaned inside. All you need to do basically is just put your Q-tip into your liquid. And it's hard to do with a camera, but clean inside along until you've cleaned every bit of the mould off that remains. Jump cut. Okay guys, so we've reassembled it. we've got it back in the cleaner. We're going to press this button to make it fast forward. We're going to bring the cleaning heads back around. We haven't got the screws back in because we're going to clean this other reel in a second. And off we pop. I'm not going to show you this whole clip, you don't really need to see it. All it's doing is exactly what it did the first time, but it's fast forwarding instead of rewinding. Back in a minute, guys. Okay guys, the tape's just popped up and out for the second time. We're going to take it out and have a little look. As you can see, it's much better now. We're going to take the top off once again, because remember we didn't use our screws, and we're going to clean this take-up reel here. Back in a second, guys, and I'll show you the finished piece. Okay guys, so I've finished cleaning and I've rewound the tape in our rewinder. Let's have a look and see the end result of the tape. Now isn't that a difference? Look at that. From what we had before on the reel on this side to what we have now. Fantastic. Before, this would have been totally unplayable. Whereas now, it is totally playable and should give you a decent picture every time. The only thing that I would like to mention is the craft knife, if you've not seen me using it, is to score along here, because if you've got an edge label, you do have to cut it to get into the tape. I had to cut this little hologram here, but I didn't show that in video. I only showed that with the pictures, but that is one thing that is bad. If you do have an edge label, unfortunately you have to cut it. But if you use a sharp craft knife like the one I have here, you're going to be fine and everything's going to be okay. So that's about it, guys. I'll show you a little clip of this playing on the capture card and see what you think, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.